This is a good YouTube video for all children who are going to appear for their examinations. What are the problems that one faces when one is studying and how to find solutions for them? My friend Clark would talk about this more than a decade ago. The first problem when we are studying. Sometimes when you're studying, you start getting bored. You start feeling sleepy. And sometimes you feel so sleepy. Does this happen to you? If this happens to you, the problem is that there is absence of mass in the subject. What is mass? Mass, this book is mass. Anything that has weight and occupies space is mass, right? So get mass on the subject. For instance, if I want to tell you about my friend Bhavnesh, he's a handsome guy. He looks damn cute. He's got a massive personality. No matter how much I describe, you cannot really picture Bhavnesh. Can you picture Bhavnesh? So if I show you a picture of Bhavnesh, it's the best way to know what is Bhavnesh. Without the picture, no matter how much I describe Bhavnesh, you will never be able to see him, right? Some subjects do not have mass. Create a mass. Take a pen and a paper. Draw a sketch. Without mass, the subject gets very boring and your head gets into the book. A second problem students encounter when they are studying is that they don't get bored or sleepy or anything. They just feel very confused. They just get very confused. If you are getting very confused, I feel sorry for you if your examinations are in 15 days. But if you have time for your examination, and if you are getting confused, just remember the problem. The problem is, we say it's too steep a gradient. See, a car can go on a road like this, right? Can a car go on a road like this? No. There's no way it can travel, right? So the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you want, there's too much of a gap. No matter how much you study, you will be confused. So the only solution is go back to the point in time when you understood the subject. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go back to your last year's books. If physics is not interesting now, maybe go back to last year's books. If chemistry is not interesting now, maybe go back to an earlier chapter. Not know what are symbols, what is valency, you just cannot know what is formula. It's too steep a gradient. The third important problem which I think quite a few students face is that when you're studying, suddenly you go blank. You don't remember anything that you studied. Why do you go blank, Because you passed one misunderstood word. If I'm reading something, I do not understand the meaning of the word, but if I pass one word which I do not understand, I am going to get blank on the paragraph. Two blank words, I go blank on the chapter. Two blank chapters, I go blank on the subject. Then my mom says, "Beta, you have to study maths." I detest it completely. I hate the subject. So if you want to save yourself from that, all you do is study with a dictionary. And the most important tip for examinations, how to reduce the anxiety. In India we call it ghabrahat. We're reading and suddenly we get very anxious, we get very tense. See the earlier video on YouTube on magic points to reduce tension, to reduce anxiety, to reduce exam tension, to use any kind of stress. Please see the video. You have to just do it 4 minutes a day. Or you have to just do it for 4 minutes whenever you're tense. And your tension will go down drastically. And it will be a whoosh.